Hey there, third graders. It's Mrs. Siegel. I'm here today to walk you through week 4. I just wanted to talk you through this week, and hopefully it'll help out with some of the things that are going on. So here we go. Currently on the homepage for distance learning, and the first thing I always want you to do is check your announcements out. You know if they've been checked if there is no green here. But I do like to point out that there are lots of awesome things in your announcements. One of the ones that I like currently right now that's really, really important is this one that says no printer access. Click on no printer access. If you do not have your math module 7 book and you do not want to print or have a printer, this is the perfect video for you. It will show you how to annotate a downloaded PDF, and it'll allow you to do all this math and science and writing on the actual thing you downloaded, and then you can resubmit that assignment just straight from your desktop. It's perfect. So go check it out. So I'm going to go to modules. You can go in through your little rocket ship and go through Learn, but I like modules a little bit better, and I'm going to go straight to week 4. It went straight to week 4 because I have all of these closed out. I just click on the little arrow and it closes them out. I've already done week 1, week 2, and week 3, so it makes scrolling a little bit easier. I'm going to point out to you guys that we do have Science First. Woohoo! It's my favorite. Love it. We're learning about light sources. You're going to get a lot of information from these 2 pieces of text, and you have one that is an assignment. How do I know it's an assignment? Just by looking here. If you look at this little symbol right here, it's a little piece of paper with a pencil, and it is an assignment, which means that you need to go to this section and submit an actual assignment. Whether you're taking a picture or you're using that PDF annotator to submit that assignment, it's up to you. If you see a little rocket ship like this little guy right here, this is a quiz. It means that you are going to take a quiz, you're going to get it scored immediately, instant feedback, and you know what you're getting. With an assignment, you have to wait for that feedback to come from your teacher when we grade it, okay? So let's go into light sources. Light sources is a assignment. You would go in here to submit it, but I'm going to go into the actual text, and I'm going to tell you that you should be reading all 5 pages of text. You should be scrolling through all of that text and checking everything out. If you don't feel like reading it, your eyes are just like bleh, you can go in here and you can play it and it will read the whole thing for you. This is the pause button and stop. You even have a picture dictionary to help you out with words and a regular dictionary, and there's even a toggle to make it bigger for you. So check out your tools. I mean, they're pretty great. So I'm going to go in telling you to read all of your text, but I'm going to go straight to my progress and go to page 5 where your assignment is, and point out to you that your assignment is here. You would download here, click on light sources. You also have a rubric. It's just how we would grade you, but I'm going to go into light sources because this is the activity sheet that I have to turn into next page. And I'm going to show you guys, this is the activity that you are going to complete. You can go into this and you can download it and save it. This is your download button. You can download, save this, and you can do this activity on your computer if you watch that video that I showed you about at the very beginning of this. All right, so this is the assignment you're uploading to the next page. All right, so when you get that, you're gonna complete it and then you're gonna upload it on the assignment page, which is right here because it says 6.01 light sources. Mine says published because I'm a teacher and I don't have to submit assignments, but yours would say submit assignment. All right. Going back into our modules, you can always go up to assignments too. You have 4 lessons in math, lesson 4, 5, 6, and 7. You are in geometry right now, which means shapes, specifically quadrilaterals with 4 sides. You have to do your concept first. Always watch your video all the way through, and then you do your problem set. And notice that there's that little piece of paper and pencil, which means this is an uploadable assignment. You have to upload those pictures. Pay attention to those little week at a glance pacing guides, because they have specific problems that you can do. That's the district's way of shortening your caseload. So you don't have to do the whole problem set. You can just do a couple of them, and it'll tell you right there. Currently, right now, because we're technically not in week 4, it doesn't say which problem set you have to do. So it just tells you your goal. But they have your template. They tell you how to do everything. Your ruler, you're going to need a ruler, and all of that, and in your video. And then you go into your assignment, and this is where you would upload it. All right. Typically, they give you a specific number that you are going to upload to get this done. All right. So start looking for that information to figure out what you have to do for this. Okay. But it is an uploaded assignment. All right. So that's math. We're going to skip down from math to social studies. You're always going to read 30 minutes a day. You can be reading on Epic. You can be reading on Book Taco. You can be reading on Bookshelf. I love Bookshelf because it's at your level. You should be reading books at your level or one level above. Go ahead and challenge yourself, but not books that are lower than your level for your reading log. Don't think I'm not noticing Go Dog Go on some of your reading logs. You need to be reading books at your level. Social studies, I'm looking at, we have another text. You're going to read about the federal government, and then you have a quiz that you are going to be doing. So you'll read all the way through, do all of your activities. It is 6 pages long. Make sure that you read the whole thing, and then at the end of it, you have a quiz that you're going to be doing. All right. So remember, you're scrolling through everything, and then you do your quiz. Your quiz has 10 questions on it. They're all multiple choice, so you should do fine there. Just if you don't get a good grade that first time that you test, you have 3 chances to test. Go back into the text, read your text again, and take the quiz again, so you can get a better grade. You have physical education log, art, music. Music has a quiz. Art has an assignment that you have to upload. And then we're going to get into ELA. I'm going to save the best part for you here. So you have a pretest. Pretests are 25 points, but guess what? They don't show up in our grade book. We do not take a grade for your pretests, so you don't have to do them. Don't do them. It's a lot of work. You don't have to do them, all right? Your assignments for this week. You have 2 pieces of text that are fictional stories that are about 2 kids, Astra and Atlas. They are detective duos, and they are going to solve some mysteries. Mystery of the spooky house and mystery of the missing toys. Okay? These 2 stories are going to be used to create a writing piece, an opinion writing piece that is going to carry over 2 weeks. I'm not going to go into details about that this week because I'm going to be putting out 3 different videos for your writing piece so that you guys are prepared for that. But I am going to go through your actual text. So you are going to go through your text, and you're going to be taking quizzes on both of these pieces of text. You have to go through the entire thing to know how to take your quiz. If you don't go through this whole thing and read everything that's in here, then you're not going to know how to do it. All right? So make sure that you are learning about your prefixes. I think this week's suffixes. There's prepositions in here. You're going to be focusing on illustrations and how they lend to the mood. You will not do well on your quiz unless you read all of this. All right? So there's going to be photographs and everything, okay? You want to scroll through and you want to read all of this. And if you don't feel like reading, again, go to the play button, all right? You'll eventually get to the story. The story is called The Mystery of the Spooky House, and it has Astra and Atlas in here, all right? While you're reading, you're going to notice that there's multiple pages here because it is a chapter book, all right? There's also these little bubbles in here that ask you questions as you're reading. A good reader always asks questions while he's reading because it helps him remember the parts of the story, all right? So you're going to be reading, excuse me, and doing the activities and moving through this. You're going to get to Writer's Workshop. It's going to go over prepositions, and then it's also going to go over opinion writing. Don't stress about the opinion writing exemplar, but what I do want you to notice is the videos that you should be watching about the writing process. You're going to have to do an opinion piece. There's a brainstorm activity here, but Mrs. Siegel is going to be putting out the brainstorm video where I'm going to help you brainstorm, and then come up with an intro. This is the important part. This is your writing prompt for your opinion piece. In your opinion, do you think Astra and Atlas are good detectives? So while you're reading The Mystery of the Spooky House, you're going to want to be collecting evidence, 3 pieces of text, 3 reasons why you think Atlas and Astra are good detectives. Or maybe you see 3 reasons why they're not very good detectives. I'm going to go with they're good detectives. All right. So be thinking about that. All right. And you have to have 2 pieces of evidence for each reason as to why they're good detectives. Maybe they're great problem solvers. Maybe they're really brave. Maybe they're like super duper motivated or hardworking. Again, kind of similar to the gasping garbage. All right. So be thinking about that while you're reading it. The one thing I like about this area that a lot of people miss is that there is a downloadable portion of the text. So if you are not somebody that likes to read on the computer and you want to download this and start annotating on it, you can either print it off and scribble all over it and find out all your pieces of evidence for your writing, or you can do this, download it, and do it in PDF annotation on your computer. All right, I'll be showing you that on a video. So I just wanted to point that out. So one of the things that's important about this part is there is an actual question on the quiz that is going to ask you for a thesis statement. And I'm going to go to the quiz and I'm going to show you. After I've read through everything, it's going to tell you, you have to take a quiz on the Mystery Spooky House, and then you will need your controlling idea. Controlling idea sentence is your thesis statement, all right? So you're going to go in there and you're going to take the quiz, and you're at the end of it, you're going to have to write down an answer, all right? So I'm going to show you. You go in to your test, you go into your test, you do all your answers on illustrations and moods and prepositions and all of that. And then at the very end, you are going to write, in my opinion, Astra and Atlas are great detectives because, and you're going to give them 1, 2, 3 reasons. Then you are going to provide evidence from the text for each of these. Reason 1, because in the text, blah, 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 blah. And reason 2, because text evidence, blah, 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 blah. And then reason 3 that they're great detectives is because blah, 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 blah. All right? I can't give you the answer. So it's worth 4 points. So each of these sentences is worth a point each. So hopefully that helps. So also, the other thing I wanted to point out to you is that in ELA, there is another assignment, and it is about settings and plot, and it's another quiz. Thank goodness you don't have a writing portion in that quiz. But they are going to be comparing and contrasting 2 stories, okay? So you're going to go through the whole story, and you're going to check out all of this information about Astra and Atlas, okay? And then you're going to get to a portion where you're going to be like kind of comparing, comparing and contrasting the 2 stories, but this isn't what you're going to have to turn in. You're going to have to turn in the quiz. You're going to take the quiz. All right. So they give you another chance to download this text. So here's Mystery of the Spooky House again. You could download it. And then there's also Mystery of the Missing Toy. And I personally like using 2 pieces of text for my writing. So I'm going to download Mystery of a Missing Toy too, so that I can use more text evidence to support why I think Atlas and Astra are great detectives. All right. So in my writing video, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. But as of right now, you're going to do all of this, and then you're going to go all the way to the very end through the writing workshop and everything, so you know how to take your quiz. And then you're going to go in and you're going to take your 8-question quiz. I hope that this walkthrough is very helpful for you. I miss you guys so much. This was so much easier in school, but we have to do what we can to stay safe and keep everybody healthy. And I hope everybody's okay, and I miss you guys. Bye. Have a great evening. Take care.